Hey everybody, Lbrosfilm here with another Transformers video review. Today we're looking at... Oh, it's not big enough for the frame. We're looking at the Star Wars Transformers crossover, Mandalorian N1 Starfighter figure. Here we go. So we've got this black box with detailing of sort of some of the buttons that would be in the Starfighter. So I turn it to the side here, and I think this is a picture of the figure itself, not some artwork. Turn it to the side here, more detailing of what would be inside the ship, the map. See the box has this slant to it for the display window, and then it comes down straight. Turn it towards the back. You can see the new Hasbro, 37 steps. The Disney logo, this being a crossover figure. Authentic Transformers logo. On this side of the box, the readout is blue. And there seems to be what would be Arabesh on there, but taking a look at it now, it's just gibberish. It's not actually real Star Wars language of Arabesh, which is a bummer. And then on the top, more detail, the ship. On the bottom, all the fun things. I kind of miss the, do I have it within arm's reach? Look at this. Oh, it's a bit dusty, but you'll forgive me. I kind of miss the old packaging. Deluxe side swipe here from Revenge of the Fallen. But this Mandalorian figure is more of a Voyager size. But I do miss the cards. I miss this. Anyway, let's open it up, see what we've got. This is a useless sheet. I do like this paper. Oh, this is the stand. Oh, with the Mudhorn on it. That's very fun. Little blue flower. It's a very nice little fighter. We don't have wheels on the bottom, but that's okay. So you snap that on like that. Plug it back into the base there. Tab, hole. There we go. And these guys, let's go like that. Are the engines, the exhaust. Like that. Oh, and then these just sort of tab on to the front guns like this. You can have them flying through space, coming after pirates. It's very cool for playability. When you can't have lights and sounds, just have little bits and pieces like that. Before I transform them, actually, here's a size comparison. A figure everybody should own. A figure that is in fact old enough to drive. Movie Bumblebee. You can see. It's a pretty decent sized figure. Alright, I'm going to cheat. I have the instructions waiting by. Pull these guys out. Just because I want to know what I'm doing. So I think, what is this? The engine cover comes off. Aha! This front piece here between the guns and the engine comes up like that. Never mind that panel for now. And then the other one. Oh, and there's his head. It's quite cute. Now we take the these pieces, side engines, there you go. Fold those up. A lot of parts forming, I suspect, here. So these, oh, okay. These come all the way down. Now you fold his head out. Apologies, viewers, it's been so long since I've done this. I just don't want to mess it up. Take this entire thing, fold this, kind of folding it up, but then there's some panels come like that. Oh, I think this is going to fold into the cavity where the chest was. It comes all the way down. And there's a panel in here. This guy folds up like that. Oh, and now we fold it back down. So it's filled the cavity there. Nope, I'm still wrong. It comes down, rotates around, then it tabs in. Right there. So that way you have the chest being formed by the ship cockpit, as we like to tend to do with these things. Have some recognizable part of the vehicle form. Actually, turn the robot. There it is. And that, and then the engine cover. Look at that, the engine cover actually folds back in up on itself. That's quite clever, actually, really. So you've taken that all the way there, and you transform it back, and it seals straight away as it was in the vehicle form. That's actually really quite clever. I quite like that. Take these around. Look at that. I didn't even know they could spin. These are going to be the arms, I think. So these come up. Oh, there's a little tab to go into there. Whoops, the chest didn't come apart. Transform the hands. There's his Mando gauntlets coming out. Put that back. It's typical vehicle hand transformation. There we go. Very nice. Okay, and we got classic waist rotation to transform. Boom. Pop these apart. Oh, and look, we've even got the detail of the belt. I like that. I really do like that. So these tabs have come out. That tab folds in. Oh, that's a piece you'll miss. Look at this little tab. Started like that. It's got to fold in. Veteran transformer. And I still can't identify any of Hasbro's instructions. Oh, that comes out like that. What this part of the instructions should say is it should just say transform the legs. So, if I'm going to guess. Figured it out. So, you have to take it out in order to maneuver the legs. But then you rotate the whole thing back in. Boom, snaps in. Foot goes down. There it is. Why was that so hard? Rotate that forward. And there we go. So, straight away, first impression, I don't like the screws on the shoulders. However, I like the transformation is a fun transformation. I think vehicle pieces end up in fun spots. You know, the guns have ended up here. We've got the typical Transformers kind of spire arms going on. I like that the cockpit of the ship has ended up as the chest. Boots look like Mando's boots, the spats, everything, kneecaps. Oh my God, he's got Brendan Wayne's holster. Oh, now that is amazing. and he can quick draw. There you go. Boom. Oh, that is sweet. That's pretty dope. It's feel a little small for a Voyager figure. A little flimsy. I will say I don't like that there's nowhere to store Grogu's cockpit in this mode, at least not according to the instructions. Let's check out the weapon. So you take this up like that and then fold it back on itself. And then back here you have a peg. Folds out. Can go in his hand. Oops. And then we'll put a pew pew. Pew pew pew. I'm just over the moon that we actually have a figure with a freaking holster. I never thought I'd ever see that. That pistol is actually really well done. Does that have a thing on the end? Yeah, it does. Pew pew. I can bring you in warm. Or I can bring you in for $54. That's, you know, there we go. No jetpack, but I suppose if you wanted to, you could. There you go. That's pretty much what the jetpack would be. So yeah, not a bad figure. I'm going to talk and transform Bumblebee off camera here so we can do another size comparison. Which is crazy that this Bumblebee figure is old enough to drive now. But yeah, the Mandalorian. Not a bad figure. I think a little too much for the price point, but aren't all things now? You know, it doesn't feel like an old Voyager, but to be fair, I never bought the old Star Wars Transformers. I was never into it. But this is a unique piece, obviously being special to me. Here's Bumblebee. You just see the quality too from 2007 to now. This figure feels a little more put together. And we have a figure that is $54 next to a figure that was $10. Pretty much the same size. I just want to make sure I got the chest right there. Okay. Thank you, Bumblebee. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a Mando fan, absolutely go for it. I'd say it's worth it. It's fun vehicle mode. I've seen that ship in person numerous times. I'll put up a picture of me there at Celebration from 2022 with the ship. Looks like the ship. The robot mode here has got all the details. You know, you see Mando's... at least they painted that, you know. And the helmet too, I like that the helmet, they've given it a bit of a distinction. He's got extra lines on there, and some of the areas that are shaded in gray wouldn't be shaded like that on Mando's helmet, but obviously this is a mech transformer version of Mando. So we've taken a little artistic liberty. I think the biggest knock against this is that the frickin' screws for the bottom of the engine are the ones showing in robot mode, and there's no sort of real way to get around that, because that would just look way better in robot mode. I'm sure though someone will come up with some third-party thing will come up where you could just 3D print a little piece to sort of slot in there. You know, people come up with all kinds of things for that. So very good, well done, Hasbro. And I love the belt. I love all that. Very fun figure. Okay. Bye for now. good to see you guys again. I read the comments. Glad everybody likes seeing these videos again. We'll see what happens with more Walter and Zilla. So, later.